What's going on, guys? Your boy Joey672 coming, guys, with the video right now. So it looks like wide receiver from the Cincinnati Bengals, John Ross, has requested a trade. His stats, guys, are not good. I think he has, 2 or 3 receptions on 17 yards. With Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins in Cincinnati with Joe Burrow, there's just no room for John Ross, okay? A lot of people were thinking when John Ross was drafted, he would have been one of the best deep threats of our time, of a new era. And unfortunately, he's been stopped with injuries. He hasn't been able to stay healthy. And he just wants a fresh start, a new background, and just something new, okay? Wants to go to a fresh team, somewhere different, and just get out of Cincinnati. I don't blame him, honestly. But to kind of put this into what I'm pretty much talking about is that I don't know if the Eagles will actually do this. I know Howie Roseman and the front office look at every player that's available via trade or whatnot. This is the last year in John Ross's contract. So unfortunately, you have to pay this guy. But obviously right now it's not going to be much because he hasn't really done much of anything. But when he is 100% healthy, he is like a wide receiver with 99 speed in Madden. And his short and stop speed is fantastic. His change of direction, he looks like a human joystick. It's really scary to even watch, honestly. But unfortunately, injuries have held him back. Now, by week 8, by this trade deadline, I don't know what's going to happen at this point. I really don't know if it's even possible to even... I don't even know who's going to be injured and who's going to be fine by that time. That's the whole problem I am having right now. I don't know who's going to be injured, who's going to be in. Deshaun Jackson comes back this Thursday, but who knows what's going to happen after this week. You never know at this point. So it's very hard for me to go after a receiver that has a year left on his contract. You got to pay him, and he really has to work out. Otherwise, he's going to be shipped off, or he's going to hit free agency again and just try to see, follow that breadcrumb trail a little bit and see what he can get out of it. You know what I mean? Because at this point, I haven't really been happy with some of Doug's play calling, and I think this offense can really do a lot more than what it's capable of. And we're not the worst team in the NFC East right now. I honestly think, there's only a little tiny things we have to fix. Doug is not creative with the playbook, and these receivers are ready to make a run. You know what I mean? So Jalen Reagor is just, seeing what's going on with the internet and how they're talking about him, that he pretty much was nothing in Philadelphia, and he's taking notes. He's going to come back angry. He's going to do his thing. Travis Fulgham's got to get re-signed. Greg Ward's got to get re-signed. I want to keep a lot of these pieces. Getting a guy like John Ross, what is it going to do? You have Marquise Goodwin on the roster. He opted out this year. So is Marquise Goodwin going to be back? Deshaun Jackson's got one more year left on his contract after this year. And really, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm fine with what we have right now, but is John Ross going to stay healthy? Is he going to add a little bit of juice to an offense? I really don't know at this point. I really don't. I wish all the success in the world for John Ross. Unfortunately, he's just been injured and it's pushed him back, and coaches do not trust him. So this is why they have 2 set receivers for Joe Burrow. This is why they are 3 set receivers for Joe Burrow. I mean, this is why we're not really going to get this. I don't think this would even really come to mind, to be honest with you. It just makes no sense right now. Obviously, linebacker is a huge deal, but trading for a running back is just not... It's just not something. And you're not going to give up much for John Ross, obviously. You're not going to give up much. His stats are horrible. And if they do give up, if they do charge a lot of value out of him, draft capital out of him, I'd be really surprised if they wanted a lot more. I think, honestly, if he's requesting for a trade, they're going to give it to him. They don't want the spread in the locker room. They don't want anything like that. So look for him to, maybe sign with some team that really needs desperate deep threat help. I think the Eagles definitely do as well, but Doug doesn't use everybody the right way. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. The typers and subscribers have asked me to do this video, so I'm doing this for you guys because I really was going to talk about this because it kind of was a waste of time to me. I don't want him. That's just me. I just don't think it makes any sense. Marquise Goodwin has opted out for the year. We'll come back. So you don't know what injuries you're going to have by the trade deadline. So it'd be nice to see if there is going to be some trade happening. But I'm not putting my hopes up about it, because usually it's always wrong. I mean, the trade deadline is all about fleecing other teams, so that happens. But John Ross, I wish him the best of luck. I hope he finds a team that's gonna get it done for him, and he could be very successful in and prove all the doubters wrong. So, we have a lot of guys on the back burner in this Eagles offense right now, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. John Ross, for me, probably a no-brainer, probably no at this point. So let me know what you guys think about John Ross and see what's going on. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up. Files fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.